This is the final four in the semifinal round ng ating 2022 to 2023 Pilipinas Super League Pro Division Second Conference Dumper Cup. And we are live here inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan City for the first game of our semifinals round dito sa ating Dumper Cup, as we will see Gio Halalan of the Magnolia Star Hotshots and Magu Marjon, a PBA commentator, in attendance dito watching our semifinals round closely. And the NCAA Season 98 MVP will go some now playing for Pampanga Royce. Number 3 seed sila ng ating elimination round, looking to win against the MVP ng ating Pearl of the Orient Cup, Gab Dagangon, and the defending champions, the Davao Occidental Tigers. And here's our games today. The Davao Occidental Tigers versus the number 3 seeded Pampanga Royce. And for the main event is the home team, the number 1 team, the San Juan Kings, contra the number 4 team, Pampanga G Lanterns. Isang magandang hapon to all our super fans from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and to all those watching dito sa San Juan City. Ako inyong makasama, Enzo Galarosa, and together with me is Coach Pancho Alfonso. Coach Pancho, after the All-Star break, semifinals na tayo, pero kamusta ka?
Yes, mabuting mabuti ako, Enzo. And from 16 teams down to just 4, day 1 of our best of 3 semifinals today. That's why it's so exciting, and thank you so much sa mga nanonood from Luzon, besides Mindanao, online, at it's a Phil Oil Eco Oil in San Juan City.
That's right, Coach Pancho. 16 teams tayo nagsimula, now down to just 4 teams na lang natitira. The top 4 teams, surprisingly, but siyempre mamaya makakwentuhan natin ating bagong darling of the hardcourt na si Sophia Jaira, reporting for both Pampanga Royce and the Davao Occidental Tigers. But this semifinals round, super fans, pwede nyo pong tutukan sa aming mga social media platforms at Pilipinas Super League on both Facebook and Instagram, at PSL Basketball on Twitter, at PSL_TikTok official. Sa TikTok, subscribe po kayo dyan. And our Facebook page at PSL Superfans, kung saan makakuha po kayo ng updates sa aming pusong PSL, and subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel at Pilipinas Super League TV, kung saan mapapanood nyo po live ang aming games, lalo-lalo na semifinal round na tayo. Speaking of the All-Star Game, Coach Pancho, let's recap what happened nung All-Star Saturday natin. And ito, the executive game natin na parang may 3 pamilyar na players doon na naglaro.
Yes, parang nakita ko sarili ko dyan. Ha? And magandang game yan between the executives, yung mga boss natin, yung mga fellow coaches ko. Ha? And at the end of the day, yung light team na pinangungunahan ni Boss Achit Cao ang nagbabagang kamay, ang nanguna sa kanya, kasama si Boss Monching Talisayon. Sila yung co-MVP sa time.
And in the main event, the game that everybody's been waiting for, the All-Star Team Luzon versus the All-Star Team Bismin. After 40 minutes of action, tied sila at 123 points. Co-champions nga sila, and it was Orlan Wamar and, di ba, Coach Pancho, we had co-MVPs din nung gabing yon. And that was a great way to celebrate the 1-year anniversary ng PSL. Pero tapos na yung All-Star Weekend, tapos na yung All-Star festivities. Let's go over now to the Final Four, our playoff picture dito sa ating semifinals round, Coach Pancho.
Yes, ito yung naging playoff pictures natin as we take a look at those top 4 teams. And take note, those top 4 teams na pumasok sa ating semifinals, sila yung nagkaroon ng twice to beat dun sa quarterfinals natin. At itong day 1 natin, game 1, it's gonna be the defending champions, Davao Occidental Tigers against the Pampanga Royce. This is a best of 3 semifinal series.
That's right, Coach Pancho. A best of 3 in this semifinals between the number 2 seeded defending champions, Davao Occidental Tigers, versus the upstarts, the number 3 seeded Pampanga Royce. And our game story is first blood.
Yes, first blood. Since this is the first game of our semifinals, who will draw the first blood? Who will get the most important win? Is it going to be the defending champion, Davao Occidental Tigers, or the younger guns from Pampanga Royce?
But let's backtrack muna, Coach Pancho, to their elimination round face-off. Napakagandang laro nun back sa Brenzigao Convention Center. It was historic kasi it was the first overtime in Dumper Cup natin, and it was an overtime classic.
It is an overtime classic. In yung first overtime game natin dito, Davao Occidental Tigers are behind sa rebounding, points in the paint, and bench points. But it was the turnovers of the Pampanga Royce, especially doon sa mga crucial moments. Imagine, 30 points from turnovers na nakuha ng Davao Occidental Tigers. Especially yung crucial stretch where John Wilson get that steal and that most important three-pointer of that game.
John Wilson got that steal ng Coach Pancho. And let's look at their road to the semifinals round kasi parang si Mr. Sexy Shot talaga ang in the Mr. Crunch time for the defending champions and against the Boracay Islanders. Heavily challenged but saved again by Mr. Sexy Shot.
Again, who will not forget about that game? It's been a mano-a-mano between Mac Cardona and John Wilson. As we take a look at those numbers, almost similar pagdating sa turnovers, pero yung points from turnovers, doon na naman nakaabante ang Davao Occidental Tigers and the bench points. And that was a memorable ball game for them.
Yung palitan nga ni
Yes.
Captain Mac Cardona and John Wilson was a moment of legends dito. A creation of something not spectacular para sa Pilipinas Super League. But let's go over to the number 3 seeded, the upstarts of Pampanga Royals. In that semifinal round, the quarterfinal round, ang dinaanan nila is the Batang Caloocan Wolves dito sa San Juan City, sa Phil Oil, Eco Oil. And they put the game away in the 4th quarter.
Yes, they really dominated and disposed the Batang Caloocan in that quarterfinal matchup. As we take a look at those numbers, talagang they overpowered the Batang Caloocan. They out-rebounded and they got more assists. And obviously, when you out-rebounded your opponent, you'll get more points in the paint. At yung kanilang strength, yung fast break points, produces 26.6 lang sa Batang Caloocan.
At ngayon, Coach Pancho, itanong natin who will draw first blood in Game 1. But before that, let's turn it over to our news darling of the hardcore, Sophia Jaira, for her update. Jai, take it away.
Thank you so much, Enzo and Coach Pancho. This is a good way to start our best of 3 series ngayong semifinals dito lang sa Pilipinas Super League. Nakausap ko both teams and of course, everyone is hyped up to play para sa unang laro ngayong semis. Gab Dagangon from Davao Occidental Tigers said na kailangan daw nilang fokusan ang tempo ng team para manalo sila for today, lalo na't natalo na nila ang Pampanga Royals during elims. On the other hand, Will Gossum ay sabik matalo at makabawi from their loss during elims at sinasabi nila na they are using this as their motivations para mauwi ang panalo for today. Tignan natin paano nga ba ang takbo ng laro ngayong araw. I'll now turn you over to our arena announcer, Ryan Anthony, for our Manila Bankers Live Super Starters of the game.
Magandang hapon, San Juan Superfans. Live from the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in Santolan Road, San Juan City. This is day 58 of competition of your 2022-23 Manila Bankers Live PSL Pro Division Dumper Cup. Presented by Manila Bankers Life Insurance, the best way to show your love. We are live on Solar Sports, My TV Cebu, and our social media platforms of Pilipinas Super League, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and our YouTube channel, PSL_TV. This is the semi-finals. Game 1 of the best of 3 series featuring Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life versus Pampanga Royals. Let's meet the Manila Bankers Live Super Starters first for your Davao Occidental Tigers Coco Life. Shooting guard from University of Visayas, number 19, Eman Calo. Point guard from UST, number 10, Renz Subido. Center, number 5, from Minalin, Pampanga.
And here are your Manila Bankers have super starters of the game for the Davao Occidental Tigers. They're starting with Renzo Subido, Eman Calo, Larry Rodriguez, John Sexy Shot Wilson, and Robbie, the walking mismatch Celis. Para naman dito sa mga kalaban nila, the Pampanga Royals, they're starting with their regular backcourt, Renzo Navarro, Jolo Mendoza, the big man Allen Liwag, Joshua Flores, and JB Bayo, as this game is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board, headed by its new chairman, Attorney Richard Santos Clarin. As who will draw first blood? Will it be the defending champions, or will it be the upstarts of Pampanga Royals, as Navarro corrals it for the first possession, goes to the Pampanga Royals?
Yes, and so this is it. This is the start of our best of 3 semi-finals. Ito na yung pinakihintay natin. Talagang yung top, at pinakita talaga dito na yung top 4 teams ng ating eliminations at yung nagkaroon ng advantage ng twice to beat sa quarterfinals, sila ang pumasok dito sa ating Final 4.
Tama, Coach Pancho, as Navarro had to launch that from way down dahil the shot clock was winding down to the final seconds of it. Pero that's good defense from the defending champs.
Yes, and yung first game nila kung saan sila una nagarap dito, napaka-close talaga ng laban nila. Very, very exciting. But let's forget about that game kasi dito, iba na to. These are those games na itatapo mo na yung mga stat sheets because magkaiba dito. That's yung game na nangyari doon, Enzo, without Robbie Celis. And this time, merong Robbie Celis dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers.
That's right, Coach Pancho. And ever since that loss na itong Pampanga Royce, they have been a much better team as Flores gets that basket for the first 2 points, goes the way of Pampanga Royce.
That's right. So first 2 points for Pampanga Royce. Pero those 2 points are coming out of that scramble. So yun ang advantage talaga ng Pampanga Royce dito. With their youth, yung kanilang activity, hindi talaga sila humihinto.
And look at that activity nga, Coach Pancho. As you said, they were moving their feet really well. And ito, Bayo gets fouled by Robbie Celis. And this is a good matchup. Celis versus JB Bayo, no, Coach Pancho?
Yes. Yan yung hindi natin nakita nung kanilang first outing because Robbie Celis was injured at that time.
Let's see that outlet dito in Navarro going over to JB Bayo. And there's the foul by Eman Calo.
Yes, that was a duty foul by Eman Calo to prevent that easy 2 points. Because way 2 steps ahead na dito si JB Bayo that time.
As JB Bayo to the free throw line. And quick adjustment for Coach Don Dulay. Nagpapasok agad siya ng isang young gun dito. I can see Jade Talampas already at the scorer's table.
Yes. I think because nakita niya yung match-up problems na binibigay nito ng Pampanga Royce because syempre na-scout na nila yan and yun yung advantage naman talaga nila ng Pampanga Royce over our defending champions. Yung kanilang speed dahil sa bata. Kaya ito, may nakita kagad si Coach Don Dulay na quick adjustment dito.
That's right, Coach Pancho. But the guy that talagang umarga sa Davao for the most part of that first elimination game was Larry Rodriguez talaga. So let's see if ano bang naging adjustment netong Royce against Elrod as right on cue, Elrod agad score.
Yes, first bucket for the Davao Occidental Tigers courtesy of that baseline jumper dito ni Elrod.
Jumper naman by Navarro, lighting it up from three-point land.
Yes, because Renzo Mido, naipit siya doon sa screen ni Allen Limag that time. Kaya walang challenge yung tira ni Enzo Navarro doon.
And these Royce players, Coach Pancho, very familiar dito sa Phil Oil dahil a lot of them played in the NCAA and dito nagaganap yung mga laban.
That's right. And syempre, yung mga ibang players naman din ng Davao Occidental Tigers, actually familiar din dito pero matagal na yon compared dito sa mas batang Pampangaros. Eto, another basket for the Pampangaros. They're ahead by 6 points.
JB Bayo, a product of San Beda University and recently played nung All-Star game natin, Coach Pancho, for the Team Visayas and Mindanao team.
Oo.
Mendoza, three-pointer. It's good! So the two backcourt players na itong Pampanga Royce have hit back-to-back triples.
Yes. They've been the catalyst dito for Pampangaros. And that's actually in yung barometer dito ni Coach Sandro Soriano for his team. If Jolo Manalo and Enzo Navarro and the rest of his shooters are converting their outside shots, magkakaroon ng malaking problema dito ang Davao Occidental Tigers.
And ito Navarro na naman, Coach Pancho. In and out and back in again for Renzo Navarro. 9 straight points coming from this Navarro-Mendoza backcourt.
What a start for Pampangaros. They're shooting from the outside. They're firing all those top of the key shots right here, especially like this one.
Yan ang ating PSL super shot of the game from Renzo Navarro, putting his team up by 12 points. They're holding the defending champions to just 2 points in 4 minutes. 14-2 ang ating score. Magbabalik tayo sa ating semifinal round.
Mga ka-PSL, ako di ay si Gab Dagangon ng Davao Occidental Tigers. Para sa mainit action sa hardcourt, tutok lang sa Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko.
Let's get together. Sunday 25.
This 2022 to 2023 Pilipinas Super League Second Pro Conference Dumper Cup is brought to you by Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation. The best way to show your love. As itong Pampanga Royce, Coach Pancho, they are hitting all cylinders, especially Mendoza and itong si Renzo Navarro holding itong Davao Occidental Tigers to just 2 points in nearly 4 minutes dito sa first quarter.
That's right. And Jolo Mendoza has been shooting 50% from the three-point area. So mataas na field goal percentage sa kanya. And look at him defending Jade Talampas right now.
Tama. Ang ganda na matchup na yun. No? Talampas versus Mendoza.
Oo.
Arellano versus Ateneo.
Yes.
Subido.
So
The
may switch
crossover.
dito.
Yes. Gives it to Larry Rodriguez.
Look at Larry Rodriguez. He is being hounded by 3 Pampanga Royce that time. Ito na naman yung quick outlet.
Joshua Flores with the layup. Another guy who played for Team Vismin nung Saturday.
Yes, and yung mga ganong quick transition, nakikita natin yun madalas sa Davao Occidental Tigers.
Totoo. And there's a foul on Allen Liwag. And this is something that Pampanga Royce needs to watch for no Coach Pancho. Larry Rodriguez getting the big man in foul trouble. But
Right.
let's look at that touchdown pass galing dito kay JB Bayo to Joshua Flores, ang ating super assist of the quarter. Hatid sa atin ng Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation. Gives it to the walking mismatch. Agovida, tough catch. Overcooks the layup.
Look at that. Talagang no easy 2 points for Davao Occidental Tigers. Talagang challenge talaga nila. And the execution.
Grabe, what a pick and roll. Galing dito kay Navarro over to Liwag Mapua to now St. Benilde connection.
Almost 5 minutes ng scoreless dito ang ating defending champion Davao Occidental Tigers. So they need to stop their bleeding. But that time, again,
That's the pick and roll na nahirapan ang Boracay Islanders. The Jimenez-Celis pick and roll, Coach Pancho. Pero somehow, some way, etong Pampanga Royce was able to stop it. But let's look at that pick and roll version naman ito by Navarro and Allen Liwag.
yes, nag-commit si Rob Celis doon. Kaya nagkaroon ng maluwang na lane doon si Allen Liwag to connect that easy layup off that pick and roll.
Yes, and Coach Don Dulay is not happy by how the champion team Davao Occidental Tigers are playing 18 to a 16-point lead for Pampanga Royce.
Super Friends, magingay! Ito po sa Eman Calo ng Davao Occidental Tigers. Kayo po ay nanonood ng Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko.
Let's get together. Sunday 25.
This 2022 to 2023 Pilipinas Super League Second Pro Conference Dumper Cup is co-presented by SCD Skincare Depot. Perfect care for your skin. And our official hotel partner, Hotel Sogo. So clean, so good, so safe. BA Hotel Sogo VIP member. Just text HSVIP_PSL to 225687.
Again, ahead ng Pampanga Royce by 16 points. Pero yung substitution pattern na naman ni Coach Sandro, grabe. So,
Yeah.
fresh legs tong iba dito.
Yambing and Verano ang pinasok niya. But finally,
Finally!
Alvin Abundo in front of his former teammate Gio Halalon.
Right. So, ending that 6-minute scoring drought ng Davao Occidental Tigers dito,
Tama. Palencia, three-pointer. No good. And look at that rebound by Will Gosum.
Yes. Alvin Abundo yung nandun sa ilalim.
Oo.
There's no way Alvin Abundo can beat this MVP, Will Gosum, NCAA.
Let's look at this jumper by Alvin Abundo against two defenders actually there who pa si Villapando. No problem for the former Magnolia Star hotshot player.
And this NCAA MVP, Will Gosum, actually, no kanilang last game, nung dinespose sila yung batang Kalukular, scored 17 points.
Grabe, no?
ha?
And sobrang na-double niya. Actually, more than triple nga din yung kanyang conference average. Kasi yan na yung best game so far netong NCAA MVP, Will Gosum for Pampanga Royce.
Yes. So that's how dominating talaga itong batang to, itong Will Gosum na to. That's why mas naging dangerous tong Pampanga Royce.
As Jimenez trying to
Okay,
take it on his
look at
own.
that defense.
Abundo.
5 seconds on their shot clock.
Does he notice? Talampas needs to fire. Still no go.
Look at the challenge of Rin William being that high-flying guard dito, ng
Inabot
Pampanga.
talaga.
What a look! What a basket!
The goggles are out for Irvin Palencia. That's so far, it's working in wonders ng Coach Pancho.
Yes. Pero nung last play niyon, good defense by Kit Jimenez and Kit Agubida trapping Irvin Palencia that time.
Look at that. Abundo getting the rebound against three Pampanga Royce jersey players there sa ilalim.
Yes, and that time Alvin Abundo atoning for his mistake earlier. Talaga dito bumawi siya doon sa last play na yun.
4 points all by Alvin Abundo, Coach Pancho out of the 6 netong ng Davao Occidental Tigers. They need more of that if they want to come back here as Palencia.
Wow!
What a move there. Nililang niya yung depensa.
Wow, a smart play by Irvin Palencia at that time. Look at
Custodio to Agovida. Keith puts it up and in against Gosum.
yes. Good positioning by Keith Agovida that time. That's why hindi na makaka-defend doon si Will Gosum doon.
Let's see how they manage the clock. Talking about Pampanga Royce as it's down to 24 seconds na lang. They still have 11 seconds on their shot clock, but Gosum fires no good. Agovida skying high for that rebound. Ang ganda ng aerial battle na yun sa talo, no? Yambing and Agovida.
Yes, Rin William Bing, who actually participated in our recent ating
Dunk contest.
slam dunk,
Oo.
super slam dunk contest because alam natin kung gaano ka-high flyer itong batang to.
Ano siya, jeans, pero naka-jersey siya.
Pero
in
hindi siya
support.
naglarong yun.
Yes.
And we know anong kaya ibigay ng Kate Flores dito.
As Abundo being the limelight for the Tigers in this first period,
Yes.
Coach Pancho.
So, what a hot start by the Pampanga Royce dito over the Davao Occidental Tigers, dominating and forcing a lot of turnovers dito for Davao Occidental Tigers. But in the end, itong Davao Occidental Tigers, as we take a look at those highlights, Enzo.
Yes, ang highlights na yan ay hatid sa inyo ng Unisol uniforms on demand, and it was all Pampanga Royce in that first quarter on both ends. Ang ganda ng shooting, ang ganda ng passing, and suffocating the Tigers on the defensive end, no, Coach Pancho?
That's right. And good thing, itong Davao Occidental Tigers nagkaroon ng mini 7-0 run to end this first half, courtesy of Alvin Abundo.
Yan,
Just to
nababa.
chop down the lead.
Yes, to 12 points, 23-11 after the first 10 minutes. Magbabalik po tayo sa ating Game 1 between the defending champion Tigers versus the upstart Pampanga Royce.
Hi mga ka-super fans, ito po si Bonbon Custodio mula po sa inyong Davao Occidental Tigers. Manatili po kayong nakatutok dito lang sa Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko.
Let's dance together. Sunday 25.
This 2022 to 2023 Manila Bankers Life Insurance 2022 to 2023 Pilipinas Super League is brought to you by Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation. The best way to show your love, as we will see from Terra Firma Jeep, Isaac Go. So for sure supporting his former teammates Rafi Verano and Jolo Mendoza, who has won multiple UAP championships for Ateneo, no, Coach Pancho.
Yes.
Isa doon against sa amin sa UST. Ang
That's
sakit.
Oo.
O nga, no, Mendoza Verano renewing their rivalry with Renzo Sobido dito
Oo,
sa semifinals.
And then naging teammate ni Red Cachuelia sa Terra Firma.
Oo.
Batiin ko yung kaibigan kong coach, si Coach Raymond Chongko ng Terra Firma. Kaibigan ko yan.
Happy watching as
Oo.
ito, Calo, Nicole Sorella to Sobido. Back to Sorella. Look at that, 2 black shirts agad. Kaya na-force nila ang traveling violation kay Sorella.
Right. Interesting to see the turnover stats nito ng Davao Occidental Tigers. And credits to the defense of the Pampanga Royce. Not only 1 or 2 players, but their team defense is actually ang nangingibabaw dito. That's why they're ahead. They're dominating in this first half.
Also, look at that offense, Coach Pancho. Less dribbles 1 dribble or 2 dribbles ang ginagawa. And look at that, leading to a Joshua Flores 3-pointer.
All of the players of Pampanga Royce are touching the ball. Diba? And the way they move, the way they find their open teammates is so refreshing to see. Grabe. And again, another steal.
Flores, layup is good. Di na nag-challenge si Eman Calo.
Off a bad pass. Off a turnover once again.
The defending champions are in shambles in this first half as Cruz draws a foul, taking it on his own. Itong si Jervy Cruz.
Yes.
Yes, let's look at that. Passing lane defense galing dito kay Joshua Flores, and the layup. Yan ang ating PSL super moment of the game. Joshua Flores from Cebu City. That layup there.
This is the semifinals
Yes.
of our Pro Division Dumper Cup, and these are the high caliber teams and players na naglalaro dito.
Yes, and yun pa, no, Coach Pancho, the last game netong Pampanga Royce against Batang Kankalo, Coach Aldin was behind the bench netong Pampanga Royce. So, maybe sa practices, dumadalaw si Coach Aldin, di ba? Kasi I'm seeing glimpses of mayhem dito sa defense ng Pampanga Royce. Eh.
That's right.
As Liwag with a jumper, everything is going well for Pampanga Royce.
The guards, the big men contributing, defense, offense, scoring. Wow.
And look at the body language netong Tigers, Coach Pancho. They're trying to find some answers dito. Yun nga, oh, mga shots netong ng Davao Occidental Tigers, lahat sila challenge.
Yes. Because dahil mas bata sila, dahil mas mabilis sila, ang bilis ng defensive rotation. Kaya kahit magkaroon ng switch, ang dali nila makarecover.
Look at that. Another turnover for the Tigers. Bayo to Flores. Jumper. It's good. Joshua Flores is a man possessed in the second quarter.
Every turnover ng Davao Occidental Tigers, itong Pampanga, they are making them pay. They're converting a lot of points.
Joshua Flores, a native of Maasin, Southern Leyte. Not Cebu City pala, correction. Grabe. He's performing really well in today's ball game, no, Coach Pancho?
But Bonbon Custodio working very hard for his team to stop the bleeding.
Pero ang laki ng mountain that they have to climb, Coach Pancho.
Yeah, so a lot of adjustments must be made by the Davao Occidental Tigers, just like this one.
Cruz in transition. And that's an offensive foul on Jervy Cruz. Let's look at that. It just upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. Ooh! A clear elbow by Jervy Cruz right into the jaw ni JC Culyar. It is an unsportsmanlike foul on Jervy Cruz as bago mag-free throws si JC Culyar. 47. Timeout tayo on the floor. 47-18 in favor of Pampanga Royce. Gio Halalon of the Magnolia Star Hotshot Timplados in attendance dito. And of course, mayhem is here. Coach Aldin Ayo of the Converge Fiverexers.
Yes, of course, supporting the Pampanga Royce. And Coach Aldin Ayo, sino ba naman makakalimot dyan? Grabe.
Oh, hindi ko talaga makalimutan yan. Coach namin sa UST dati. Let's look at that. Joshua Flores highlights, Coach Pancho. Grabe, from inside to outside, offense, defense. This native of Southern Leyte, grabe.
That's right. So credits to the coaching staff of Pampanga Royce for doing their assignments. Grabe talaga. And the way they played as of the moment in this first half, very, very dominating. They're hitting their outside shots. They're defending very, very well. They're reading the passing lanes as we take a look. Joshua Flores numbers 15 points, 1 rebound, and 6 out of 7 field goal person. Grabe, ah.
Yes. Pero Coach Pancho, I also like to take note of this, ah. Coach Aldin Ayo is here. E tandaan natin sinong team manager ng Team Convert sa PBA.
Siyempre, Gov Delta.
Yes, so pwede posible mamaya manonood din si Coach Aldin in support of Governor Dennis Delta Pineda.
Of course, as we all know, dalawa yung Pampanga teams natin dito.
Ito, JC Culyar to the free throw line. Misses the first, makes the second. And ball possession goes over.
Ilonggo Superman.
Yes.
Billy Ray Robles. Kasi isa siya sa mga players na pwedeng tumapat sa lakas at bilis ng Pampanga Royce.
And actually, siya nga yung gumawa nun nung elimination round. And since they're missing his services ngayon, he's not in uniform, Coach Pancho.
Yes, and anyway, baka malaman natin yung development na yan. At,
Kasi last game din against Boracay, yung
Oo.
do or die nila, wala si Ilonggo Superman, Coach Pancho.
Yes.
As finally, a three-pointer for the Tigers. Credit Renzo Subido.
yes, this guy needs to step up in this ball game, especially Renzo Video has been hitting a lot of big shots lately sa mga games nila.
Let's look at that. Finally, some ball movement from the Tigers there, leading to a Renzo Subido three-pointer as they cut this lead down. But it's still big, no, Coach Pancho, 48-21. We will be right back.
Let's dance together. Sunday 25.
This is the semifinals round of our Dumper Cup. Malapit na nating malalaman sino ba ang ating Dumper Cup champions na Coach Pancho.
Yes.
As you can see, once again, our PSL President, Mr. Rocky Chan, and of course, our Head of Basketball Operations, Coach Leo Isaac, and the Team Manager of the San Juan Kings, Boss Jun Usman. And it's si Ma'am Yel Alaw and Ma'am Sho also watching closely habang nagtatrabaho pa ata si Ma'am Sho eh. Ito, Villapando. Good bounce pass, pero Liwag couldn't handle it correctly. Pero still, Liwag with that hook shot there. And it's a big lead na, Coach Pancho. Nagballoon na talaga itong kalamangan nito.
Oo.
Balloon na naman.
Nagbalon ulit.
Kaso wala akong balloon. Gaantay ako ng balloon. There's another turnover forced dito for the Tigers, Coach Pancho. Navarro against Subido. He wants another pick and roll. Oh, good pass to Verano on the baseline. Oh, look at Villapando. Up high for that offensive rebound and the putback. Grabe yung talon na yun, Coach Pancho.
Still a big point lead dito for Pampanga Royce, ha?
There's a mismatch.
Again, Jervy Cruz forcing the issue against the smaller Enzo Navarro. Kasi
Yes.
may help doon kagad.
And Coach Sandro Soriano applauded that help ni Villapando agad, Coach Pancho.
Yes. You know, tama ka eh. A glimpse of a mayhem eh.
Mayhem talaga
Oo,
eh,
eh.
no? So, Navarro left open again. And look at that, yung itsura niya parang, I've already made two. Bakit libre pa rin ako?
Yes. Much needed support, much needed backup ang kailangan talaga dito ng Davao Occidental Tigers kasi yung big man nila talagang hindi ma-involve dito sa opensa. Larry Rodriguez has been limited even though he scored points to sa first quarter pero they are being dominated by this Pampanga boys.
Non-factor nga yung mga big men. No,
Exactly.
Coach Pancho, itong Davao Occidental Tigers. But ito, the MVP, Gab Dagangon, is at the free throw line. A standout from the University of Perpetual Help. Together with Scotty Thompson, Bright Acueti, di ba yung mga kakampi niya doon?
Yes.
And Keith Pido.
And etong Enzo, etong game na to, a test of character to para sa Davao Occidental Tigers.
Yes.
Again, they are the defending champions and they are being tested. At the start of elimination pa lang, ang dami na nagko-call out sa kanila at yung teams, sila talaga yung pinagandaan. So,
Oo.
eto talaga, dito, malalaman yung kanilang character.
And when you're a champion ng Coach Pancho, regardless kung ano sport, di ba, you have a target on your back. And the Tiger, itong Davao Occidental Tigers, ang laki nung target sa likod nila.
Yes, and that's why nag-prepare din sila in this tournament. Ang dami din ng mga player adjust, mga players na dinagdag, mga player movements, and even yung coaching staff nila.
Yes.
Diba? Very, very important na makuha yung game 1. And based nga sa statistics, I'm not referring dito sa PSL, but sa the whole basketball, almost 70-80% na nakakakuha ng game 1, sila yung nananalo sa series.
Totoo. Look at that, Allen Liwag. Yung hook shot niya hindi pumasok but dinaan sa sipag.
The hustle, the energy, yung pagiging relentless ng mga players ng Pampanga Royce. Wow.
And look at that. There was a mismatch Navarro was on Sorella and Subido. Before he could give it, nagbigay na foul. Itong si Navarro.
Yes. And eto, as we take a look at this replay,
Yes, yan yung super grab of the game ni Allen Liwag. Off his own miss, ha?
yes, nawala yung mga big men doon sa picture.
Talagang follow shot.
Oo.
Tinatawag.
And Enzo, yung eto habang magte-take ng free throws to si Micol Sorella, yung unang outing nila between these two teams sa elimination. Nung first game, nung first half lalo, dinominate itong Pampanga Royce ng Davao Occidental Tigers dahil naging physical
Yes.
itong Davao Occidental Tigers noon. Even up to the third quarter.
Yep.
Pero in this game, kita mo yung readiness ng Pampanga Royce. Ready rin sila makipag-pisikalan ngayon. At sila yung nananalo ngayon, ha?
Totoo. And you can see yung mindset nga nito mga players ng Pampanga Royce. Parang, look at that shot by Verano. I hear Kobe in my head.
Wow.
Tumira siya dun eh.
Grabe.
And it's now a big lead for Pampanga Royce, 59-24. Magbabalik tayo for the final 18 seconds of this ball game.
Super fans, magingay! Ito po si John Wilson ng inyong Davao Occidental Tigers. Kayo po ay nanonood ng Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko.
Let's dance together. Sunday 25.
Final 18 seconds of this first half, which Pampanga Royce completely dominated ng Coach Pancho. Let's see, but how they end this first half will just show how dominant they are.
Let's see kung anong adjustments ang ibibigay ng Davao Occidental Tigers dito pagdating sa depensa. Because doon talaga, ito, nakikita mo, Renzo Bido, pwedeng mag-switch kay Rafi Berano. Kita mo yung pwedeng mangyari doon sa right side na yun, ha?
Mendoza, three-pointer, no good. Fornilios grabs it, overcooks the layup. He didn't see na may oras pa pala siya.
Oo.
But still, a dominating first half for the number 3 seeded team. Pampanga Royce, they caged this defending champions to just 24 first half points.
Wow. A dominating Pampanga Royce that we saw in this first half as we take a look first of some of the second quarter highlights, Enzo.
Hatid sa atin ang Unisol uniforms on demand. The hot shooting neto ni Joshua Flores and ni Renzo Navarro ang nag-lead ng way. And also, the sniper Jolo Mendoza. Grabe nga yung shooting performance and defensive prowess na pinakita neto mga bata ng Pampanga Royce against the defending champions in the first half noon.
Yes, they out-rebounded, they outrun, and they are defending very well, and they are scoring.
Joshua Flores leading all scorers with 15 points at the half, and it's a 35-point lead for Pampanga Royce. And superfans, tutok lang po kayo sa inyong screen at panoorin natin ang highlights ng Day 2 of our PSL All-Star Pampanga 2023.
Bakit mahalaga ang life insurance? Yung experience pala na pag ikay nawawala ng mahal sa buhay, hindi mo kaya mag-isa. Ang lungkot, sasadsad ka, gagapang ka, iiyak ka. Ang pinakamaganda sa life insurance, it makes life easier para doon sa mga naiwan. Katulad na lamang halimbawa, Manila Bankers Life. Para mong kamag-anak, para mong kapatid na nariyan in your moment of grief. The best way to show your love is to assure your loved one that I will not only take care of you during your lifetime, but I will take good care of you in this lifetime and beyond. Boy Abunda po, para sa Manila Bankers Life, the best way to show your love.
Super move, super shot, and super highlight. Here are your top 5 super plays of the week.
Starting the countdown at 5. Here's 120's John Katibuhan with a Houdini-like maneuver, a spin behind the back, and a sidestep reverse lay-in for the kill.
Oh! Grabe. Creating the needle. Para kay John Katibuhan. 4 na defender doon. Una, behind the back dribble. Sumalaksak sa ila.
Next up, at number 4, let's spice up our hoops a little and savor this crowd-pleasing highlight from the homeboys. Lights, camera, the big old spicy Dragons back in action.
Shoot from 3-point and good pass. Good pass. Ay, from his back. Alvin Alday to Lester Reyes. And that might be a big basket ninyo. Balik sa 12 ang kalamangan nila. 2 minutes na lang natitira sa laro natin.
Making the list up at number 3. if at first you don't succeed, run, and swat it back to the mound. Here's Lacan's Jason Ballesteros putting up a monstrous chase down block against the lowly PSP.
Oh!
Good luck with
Wow.
Ballesteros.
That's the difference dito in this ball game. Kung hindi inabol ni Jason Ballesteros, automatic 2 points yun. Baba ang lamang sa 5. Pero,
Totoo. Tsaka mag-iiba yung momentum.
Gunny next up at the number 2 position. Don't sleep on defense. Here's an example of patience and pleasure combined as Manila City Stars Tata Bautista showing his version of the Grand Theft Auto over the Warriors.
rebound. Oh, good.
Oh, steal, no look, pass.
Wow.
Napakaganda naman dun.
A steal and a great behind the back pass mula kay Tata Bautista.
Second steal on this ball game with the eye on his back, Bautista.
Yes, and siyempre, Coach Tylon Darwan at yung kanilang head of basketball operations na si Pops Rai Ripalda. Alam ko ang mga standards niyan. Hindi kukuha ng basta-basta player yan.
And at the top spot, number 1 this week. The Lacans are giving it all for the fans. How about another highlight play in transition? First, a defensive stop to a 3-2 fast break front, a no-look pass, and a bucket.
No look, pass.
Wow.
Ano? With that finish.
From defense to offense, with the highlight pa yun, ha? What a pass by JL De Los Santos, ha?
Steal, tapos no look pass.
And then, a basket by Jeric Serrano. Kompleto, 3 stats yun, ha?
Pang TikTok.
Yes.
That's all for now. Here's all top 5 super plays. See you cats next time.
Right.
The 35-point lead para dito sa Pampanga Royals against the Davao Occidental Tigers. 59-24. You're still joined by Enzo Galarota and Coach Pancho Alfonso. And in that first half, as we can see, our Manila Bankers Live halftime break highlights. And what did you see? Actually, what did you not see from Pampanga Royals, Coach Pancho?
They played almost a perfect game in the first half. They're defending, they're scoring, they're forcing a lot of turnovers dito sa ating defending champions na Davao Occidental Tigers. And yun yung naging advantage talaga na. They out-rebounded the defending champion. They outrun halos lahat na yata eh. As we take a look at those halftime shots, ito yung mga sagot dun.
Grabe. Look at that field goal percentage, Coach Pancho. 56 for Pampanga Royals, and they're only allowing the Tigers to shoot 25%.
And speaking of ball movement, that's why they have 12 assists dito for Pampanga Royals against 6 lang sa Davao Occidental Tigers. And when you out-rebounded your opponents, of course, you have more points in the paint. Look at that discrepancy. 28 points for lang sa Davao Occidental Tigers. And the turnovers, yun yung naging story doon, yung turnovers ng Davao Occidental Tigers.
Yes, 7 turnovers leading to just 13 points for the Tigers. Pero this guy, speaking of leading, Joshua Flores, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Grabe, parang hindi napagod sa All-Star game natin.
6 out of 7, ha? Isa lang ang mintis niya.
He deserved that. He's showing na he deserves that All-Star spot talaga ng Osvaldo. Grabe ang nilaro ni Joshua Flores as we will see our leading scorers. Abundo with 7, 4 for Custodio and Agovida, and only 3 for Redes Oviedo for the Tigers. Dito naman sa Pampanga Royals, Flores leading the way with 15 and 9 points for Navarro and Mendoza. Tapos Aliliwag umambag pa ng 8. Pero it's all about converting on the other end.
So that's a good sign dito for Davao Occidental Tigers getting those 2 stops and a bucket finally.
Yes, for the MVP, Gab Dagangon hanging in mid-air.
Right. So ako, Enzo, I'll expect Pampanga Royals dito to be more patient dahil alam nilang lamang na lamang sila at alam din nila na itong Davao Occidental Tigers ay gusto magmadali para makahabol. So gagamitin talaga nila dito yung oras.
Look at that. Joshua Flores, 15 first half points for him. Attacking the basket. At dadagdagan pa niya dito sa free throw line as there's a foul on Nicole Sorella.
And that is why the Pampanga Royals are getting a lot of fouls because the way they attack the basket is so aggressive na talagang nakakakuha talaga sila ng contact.
And I like what yung mga players ng Pampanga Royals, Coach Pancho, yung ginagawa nila, yung pagdating sa pick and roll offense nila, what you coaches always tell is to read anong gagawin ng depensa. Under ba yung defender mo o over sa screen?
Naka-
drop coverage, no?
I-read and react. Titingnan mo muna talaga para alam mo kung Magsa-slide ka, magro-roll ka, o magpa-pop out ka.
Yun yung ginagawa kanina ng first half ni Renzo Navarro at tsaka ni Jolo Mendoza, di ba?
Oo, which is ang ganda. Ang ganda. Yung timing.
As balagtas all day to shoot, mintis pa rin.
Yes. That is one area na kailangan nilang ma-convert. Yung outside shots para makahabol sila rito.
But the MVP with 4 straight points for the Tigers, nagigising na unti-unti. Itong si
Yes.
Gab Dagangon.
They need more of the production of Gab Dagangon dito. Kasi nga, yung ibang players nila medyo off night dito.
Mendoza read that pick and roll perfectly. And unfortunately, he misses. And there's a foul on Navarro.
Again, that foul by Navarro is to stop the fast break play. Alam na nila may outlet pass. So the way they use the fouls talaga, grabe.
Let's look at this move by Gab Dagangon against JB Bayo, hanging in midair. And then on the other end, against Bayo na naman. A fade away from the elbow. Beautiful move galing dito kay Gab Dagangon.
Right, so somehow itong Davao Occidental Tigers nagpipick up na yung kanilang offense na rito. They're starting to hit their outside shots, especially itong si Gab Dagangon. So it's a matter of yung execution na lang talaga.
Yun
Just
na lang
like that.
kakasabi mo.
Oo.
Execution, Coach Pancho. A turnover for Abundo.
Sobrang lakas naman ng pasang yun.
Ang alata, 7'5 ang height nito ni Dagangon. Eh.
So that's why tingnan mo naman yung coaching staff ng Davao Occidental Tigers talagang sobrang seryoso sila dito because they are down by a big margin.
So you can see the body language. Coach Jerwin Gaco, Coach Arvin Bonleon, di ba? Na pareho silang, hindi Coach Daryl Solomon. Nakayuko na sila lahat. Palencia. Look at that extra pass from Pampanga Royce leading to a Jolo Mendoza three-pointer.
Again, that familiar drive and kick play ng Pampanga Royce and then finding the right guy, finding the open man. Finally, to answer.
Balagtas, no? Pero on the other end, dito sa Pampanga Royce, Coach Pancho, no, hindi ka talaga magkakamali pag J. Mendoza ang pangalan.
Yan.
Jolo Mendoza.
Jolo Mendoza.
Ito, Palencia. Again, Jolo, three-pointer. Back iron, but look at that, Mr. Stay Cool with the offensive rebound.
One of the smallest guy in the court dito, getting the offensive rebound for your team. Grabe yun. Against the taller Davao Occidental Tigers, ha?
And one guy also for the Tigers, Coach Pancho, na hindi natin nararamdaman, Mr. Sexy Shot. Absent yung production niya. But let's look at this. Again, Flores. Joshua Flores again gets fouled. Grabe. Yung effort nito ni Joshua Flores.
Alam nila kung sang spot talaga sila pupwesto eh. Yun yung maganda rito for Pampanga Royce, especially in this game.
And actually, yun din yung maganda din, Coach Pancho. Another part na maganda is interchangeable sila. Si Flores nung first half sa labas naglalaro. Ngayon, sa loob.
So that's how you elude your defenders eh. So that you cannot be predictable. So, yun yung ginagawa nila. Mas masakit yun. Inubos nila yung oras and then makakabasket.
Ang ganda din ng ball movement nila eh.
Oo, yung drive and kick eh. Grabe.
Pero dito on the other end for the Tigers, Coach Pancho.
The way they use the foul, napaka-timely. May purpose eh.
Tingnan natin yung galaw kanina ni Jade Talampas. And he needs to wake his team up. Kasi nga siya yung pinakabatang player nila.
Oo, but you must convert your free throws if you want to wake up your team.
Si Coach Don Dulay, not happy, obviously, with how his team is performing in this ball game. Pero itong Pampanga Royce, Coach Pancho, one word to describe this ball game is talagang discipline sila on both ends.
Yes. They're using their strengths very, very perfectly. Itong Pampanga Royce.
Look at how easily they got that ball across sa Preston Davao.
Because they're young. They're quick.
Palencia. Step back three-pointer is good. And Mr. Stay Cool joins the three-point party. But on the other end, Sorella hanging in midair, changing hands.
Finally, a basket off the transition itong Davao Occidental Tigers. Usually, sila yung nangunguna pagdating sa transition dito.
Tama. Pero it's still a 36-point lead, Coach Pancho. Ang laki pa nito as Palencia. Back to back for Mr. Stay Cool.
5 straight points for Mr. Stay Cool, Irvin Palencia, over the outstretched arms of Kit Jimenez that time. May challenge, oo.
Favorite move pa ni Kit Jimenez yung ginawa sa harap niya. Yung step back na yun.
Oo.
Pero they leave the MVP wide open. In and out for Dagangon.
Yes, look at all those shots ng Davao Occidental Tigers. Lahat may challenge.
Ito, Palencia. Good
What a
look!
look!
Gosum. What a pass by Mr. Stay Cool.
Wow!
Grabe yun, nakatingin siya kay Jolo. Nag-react yung defense and he found Gosum underneath.
Yes, dalawa yung Pampanga Roy's big men na nandun sa ilalim. Let's take a look at this.
Look at that, he was looking at Bayo and Mendoza. Tapos binigay niya kay Gosum ang ating super assist of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation. The best way to show your love.
Again, the execution of the Pampanga Roy's.
And at this point, they're probably just having fun na talaga, no, Coach Pancho?
Yes, especially if you're having this big lead.
lead,
And they know that this is a series. Kaya tinan mo naman, no let up. Kasi even though lamang sila, hindi sila kailangan mag-relax. Kasi baka madala nila yan sa next game. At ayaw nilang magkaroon ng comeback itong defending champions natin. If ever they will win, they will take this game 1.
And finally, Alvin Abundo breaking the silence for the defending champions. It's a big, big lead na talaga for Pampanga Roy's dito entering this mandatory time at the midway point of the third period, 74-36 in favor of Pampanga Roy's.
Super fans, magingay. Ito po si Felix Apreco ng inyong Davao Occidental Tigers. Kayo po ay nanonood ng Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko.
Let's get together. Sunday 25.
As we will see our SCD Perfect Care for Your Skin super face of the game. Congratulations po, ma'am. You will be receiving some goodies from SCD.
Yes, thank you so much. And
Speaking of itong 2022 to 2023 Pilipinas Super League is brought to you by Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation. The best way to show your love.
ito, speaking, Kit Jimenez grabbing 2 rebounds dito for Davao Occidental Tigers. 2 straight rebounds. Ito, siya na naman dito yung na-involved dito.
And he's giving the energy, but they need some points.
Yes.
Subido, stop and pop. One-handed shot is good.
Those are the kind of shots that they need to make dito in order for them to make a comeback, and then they need to make a stop as soon as possible because time is not on their side and they have a wide margin to climb.
Tolentino against Jimenez. Good tap by Jimenez. He's
been doing it all.
wonders here. Kit, layup is good.
Rebounding, defending, scoring. Yan ang kayang gawin ng isang Kit Jimenez dito.
The T-Rex wants to make a push. T-Rex injecting some life dito sa Tigers, but they're still down 74-40.
Super friends, magingay! Ito po sa Eman Calo ng Davao Occidental Tigers. Kayo po ay nanonood ng Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko.
Let's get together. Sunday 25.
You can follow us on all of our social media platforms at Pilipinas Super League on both Facebook and Instagram, at PSL Basketball on Twitter. You can follow us on TikTok at PSL_TikTok official, and of course subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel at PSL TV. And this Pilipinas Super League is co-presented by SCD Skincare Depot, perfect care for your skin.
Thank you so much, Manila Bankers Life and SCD and Hotel Sogo.
Yes, our official hotel partner, Hotel Sogo. So clean, so good. BA, Hotel Sogo VIP member. Just text HSVIP space PSL to 225687 as T-Rex injecting some energy and some life to this defending champions team, Coach Pancho.
Yes, with only 2 minutes and 41 seconds left, kailangan nila talagang gawin yon. And Kit Jimenez is doing it all so far for the Davao Occidental Tigers. At ito, may foul agad.
On Subido.
Oo. Medyo naging madikit sa sobra doon. Because we know naman yung intention nila is to force a turnover dahil they're behind. As we take a look at team consultant, team manager, Coach Arvin Bonleon, barking out some instructions as well.
And you saw kanina, Coach Pancho, after that Subido foul, John Wilson adamant at that foul. Kasi nga, yun agaw na dapat ni Jimenez yun. And penalty na din sila. Nawawala yung nakikita natin sa Davao Occidental Tigers na composure nila na kapag they're down, bigla na lang silang, okay lang to, mahabol natin to, mahabol natin to. This is uncharacteristic from them na nagbe-blame game sila. There's a miss
Yes.
there from Jimenez.
Oo, sayang yun.
Gosu! Wow! Nabitin.
Grabe yun, ha? Yung straight line drive ni Will Gosum doon, ha? Talagang hindi na siya nag-dribble doon.
And Gab Dagangon had no choice but to foul itong NCAA Season 98 MVP Will Gosum kasi if you can remember sa Season 98 Game 1 in the NCAA actually Game 2 pala,
Game 2.
NCAA Finals, he had that monster dunk against the skyscraper Kevin Santos. Kevin, sorry. Ayaw ni Kevin ipa-reference yun.
Again,
Pero,
the young skyscraper. Tatawagin natin siyang the young skyscraper na lang. Because siyempre, yung
original.
Yung skyscraper is na kay PBA legend Marlo Aquino yun.
yes, the original skyscraper, no, Marlo Aquino.
Pero again, tingnan mo, John Wilson starting to be aggressive pero
Kailangan na eh, no, Pacho.
Pero Allen Liwag talagang no let up pa rin. No easy 2 points.
Parang skyscraper din naman tong si Allen Liwag, no, Coach Pancho. Ang tatangkad nito mga bata na to. No? Ano kaya nangyari sa amin ni Ninyo? Bakit ganito?
Bakit dinamay mo pa si Ninyo?
Hindi, pagka magkasama kami, naiingit kami dalawa eh.
Hoy, si Ninyo, muntik makadunk ka. As we take a look up to the wife of John Wilson.
Pinaalala mo pa yung muntik maanak.
Oh, grabe yung tawa mo nun.
Eh grabe din. Mas grabe pag nakita mo yung behind the scenes pag pinakita namin sa'yo. Yung behind the scenes, mas nakakatawa.
Pero nevertheless, napaka-exciting nung nakarang all-star natin.
And look at that. Blitz galing dito kay Jimenez and Dagangon, nearly forcing Cuellar out of bounds.
I like the effort of Gab Dagangon and Kit Jimenez that time. Talagang they're hoping for a turnover. They almost forced it actually.
Yes, as eto Liwag, jumper, back iron, and the shooting natin Pampanga Rays has gone down to earth na, Coach Pancho. But on the other end, the defense hindi pa rin. Pero Gab Dagangon, the MVP, like we said, he needs to come alive and he is responding so far.
Yeah, so far, ito na nga, nag-pick up na nga talaga yung offense ng ng Davao Occidental Tigers dito in this third quarter. But I want to see more on the defensive side, just like this.
Robbie Celis dared Allen Liwag to shoot the three and that forced him to go and make extra steps doon. No careless fouls ang nangyayari sa kanila.
Lahat may purpose and the way they preserve those fouls, ha?
As Wilson, yun nga.
Except for that play.
Nabangga ni Joshua Flores. As John Wilson finally gets on the scoreboard after a silent first half. Look at that, up fake. And yun, that's the silly foul. Scratch foul lang by Joshua Flores. Mr. Sexy Shot. Like you said, kailangan niya mag-init, Coach Pancho.
Yes, Gab Dagangon, Kit Jimenez, and John Wilson are expected dito.
Sama mo kasi Renzo Subido, Coach Pancho.
They need to step up on their defense. At nagagawa naman nila ngayon dito yan, late ng third quarter.
Yambing overcooks that three-pointer.
Nakakapag-force na sila ng bad shots dito. And they are converting as well.
Yes, Gab Dagangon from Renzo Subido. The Tigers have a little bit of daylight dito sa laro natin, Coach Pancho.
Almost a steal.
Yambing against Celis. Celis challenges him at the summit.
That was a good challenge by Rob Celis that time.
Jimenez tries to give it to his kuya from Perpetual.
A veteran move by Rob Celis, ha?
Challenging Yambing at the summit, but let's look at this. Bounce pass by Renzo Subido to Gab Dagangon, ating super assist of the quarter. Hatid sa atin ng Manila Bankers Time Insurance Corporation. And that's the best way to show your love to your teammate. Give him a good pass.
That's right. And that's courtesy of Renzo Subido. Now inbounding the ball. Let's see what play can they come up with this.
Wilson.
A quick shot.
Tried to fish a foul there. Pero tandaan natin, hindi na pinipito yan kahit saang level, di ba, Coach Pancho?
Again!
Floating in midair.
No, Davao Occidental Tiger defenders are there to even bother that shot, ha? Kasi wala sila dun sa driving lane.
Subido jumper off the mark.
Unlike this one, may challenge doon. Malakas lang ang pasa.
And a little bit late din yung pasa ni Cuellar doon.
Kanina pa hinihingi ni Joshua Flores yung pasa na yun.
Ayun nga, Coach Sandro Soriano barking at JC Cuellar na ipasa na agad niya yun. May nauuna na siya. Jimenez. And the crowd is calling him to dance right now, Coach Pancho.
7 seconds.
Oh, let's see. Kit. The kick to Wilson. Three-pointer. Favorite spot. No-go pa rin. And after the third period, it's still Pampanga Roy's, Coach Pancho.
That's right. Still Pampanga is sustaining their energy even though itong Davao Occidental Tigers has actually elevated their offense and also their defense as well. But again, those smart plays just like Ervin Palencia who scored 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. More importantly, orchestrating, facilitating for Pampanga Roy's.
It's the guards netong Pampanga Roy's ang kumakamada. Jolo Mendoza, 12 points, 3 rebounds. Kanina si Palencia, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Tapos may Renzo Navarro ka pa. A three-headed monster from these guards. Palencia, Navarro, and Jay Mendoza for Pampanga Roy's. And that's why they have a big lead after 3 quarters. 78-49. Magbabalik po tayo for the final quarter ng laban ng Davao Occidental Tigers versus the Pampanga Roy's.
Hi mga ka-super fans, ito po si Bonbon Custodio mula po sa inyong Davao Occidental Tigers. Manatili po kayong nakatutok dito lang sa Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko.
Let's dance together. Sunday 25.
Consistent ang pinapakitang play ng Pampanga Roy's. Isa daw sa pinapangalagaan ng team ay brotherhood. And speaking of that, kompleto ngayon maski ang kanilang reserve players. And one of them ay si DJ Andrade, who is currently at the sideline. Nagkaroon siya ng minor injury looking back noong elims at ngayon ay focus daw siya sa tuloy-tuloy na recovery at therapy. Lagi naman daw siyang present, mapapractice or do-or-die game ng Roy's to show his support. Abangan natin ano pa ba ang ipapakita ng Pampanga Roy's for the fourth quarter. Let's go back to Enzo and Coach Pancho.
Thank you so much, Jai. At yun na nga, no BJ Andrade. And also notice this, Coach Pancho, no Mark Sanko and no Alvin Baichong.
Yes. And they have yet to fill in itong si Zach Wang.
Oo.
Diba? What more?
Pahingang-pahinga si Wang ngayon, no?
So talagang pine-preserve nila to. Why not? They're enjoying a big lead dito. And last quarter na to, fourth quarter, let's see if Davao Occidental Tigers can still make a comeback here.
Pero ito, they can't make a comeback if shots like that are falling for the Roy's. And how easy was that drive and kick, Coach Pancho, no?
And walang challenge.
Oo.
And as a coach, hindi ko magugustuhan yon dahil dapat i-challenge natin or i-bother man lang natin yung mga shots na yon. Especially kung nag-ahabol tayo.
As ito, Subidol lighting it up from three-point line. Another assist for Kit Jimenez. They're still down big dito, Coach Pancho. They need multiple stops in a big run.
Yes, but in order for them to make a stop, they need to put more pressure. Again, they should realize time is not on their side. They only have 9 minutes dito. They need to exert more efforts, more pressure para makakuha ka ng turnovers.
Yes. Yun na nga itong Pampanga Roy's. Alam nila na time is on their side.
Yes.
That's why they're slowing things down.
Oo. Magkaiba talaga yung antayin mo magka-turnover kesa i-force mo silang mag-turnover.
Here comes another stop for the Tigers. Here comes Jimenez with another rebound. Subido is fouled by JC Culyar. One of the rare bad fouls nila na Coach Pancho.
And then also one way for Davao Occidental Tigers to at least somehow start a comeback here. They should get a lot of fouls. Force a lot of fouls dito for Pampanga Roy's and make a lot of free throws. Dali nila sa penalty.
Yes, and there's the foul. Kanina nakita niya po sa inyo screens by JC Culyar. Ito Subido with a mismatch. But look at Bayo's defense. Parang hindi mismatch
Oo. Because they are ready sa lahat ng switches.
As Wilson misses, Celis on the second follow.
A rare second chance points dito for the Davao Occidental Tigers.
That was because Liwag had to challenge John Wilson, Pancho. Kaya nabura si Liwag sa floor. But speaking of Liwag, grabe
a simple give and go from the right side, from the wing.
And then ito pa, Coach Sandro, papasok pa itong si Cade Flores for defensive purposes for sure.
Oo. Another banger. Let's take a look at this.
Robbie Celis, bad positioning galing kay Culyar doon sa pag-box out.
But yun na nga, naging malamig na and naging actually naging liability na rin siya sa defense kasi nga itong
Yes.
mga bata at mas mabibilis na players talagang iniiwanan siya eh.
And there's another guy also pala na talagang non-factor. Our finals MVP, Eman Calo.
Oo,
Hasn't scored.
hindi na rin natin siya nakitang binalik dito.
A complete shutout galing dito sa Pampanga Royce no, Coach Pancho.
Tignan mo naman yung adjustment dito ni Coach Sandro. Wala pang 2 minutes ang nakakalipas, nagpalit na kagad siya ng front court.
Oh,
Kate Flores pinasok na agad, another banger who can take a lot of shots.
oh, Jimenez. Razzle-dazzle move doon.
Yes, Kate Jimenez showing his heart here dito. Giving it all for his team para magkaroon ng comeback.
Valencia attacks the kick. Flores favorite spot.
Good challenge by Gab Dagangon. Pero yun na nga, kaya pinasok si Kate Flores dito to do the dirty job.
Oh, may Joshua Flores ka na, may Cade Flores ka pa, di ba? Ito, what a move by Valencia. And he is fouled. Believed by
Grabe.
John Wilson, no?
Former teammates, etong dalawang to. A member of the champion team tong si Irvin Palencia ng first of the Orlean Cup. Defender JB Bayo, nakapag-keep up doon But again, extending his left arm to get that left-handed layup. Grabe, Keith Jimenez. But ito, Irvin Palencia, solid performance so far. Enzo.
Yun nga yung three-headed monster, no? Ng Irvin Palencia, Jolo Mendoza, and Renzo Navarro. The three-headed monster guards. Sama pa, nandyan pa yung Yambing and Culyar, di ba? Playing defense.
Grabe. Ewan ko ba, bakit mga Enzo na players, mga dito, talagang ibang klase
Sino si Hoson, Navarro.
Lahat ng mga Enzo talaga.
Player. As Dagangon with a three-pointer. Ito Jimenez, the toss-up to Subido. And Subido gets it to go.
Good pass by Keith Jimenez and a good finish by Renzo Subido. Pero may challenge pa rin yun. That's why it was a difficult shot.
Ito. Nabubuhay ng unti-unti ang Davao Occidental Tigers faithful. Cade. Tries to give it to Jolo. Di niya mabigay. Irvin. Trapped sa baseline and that's a traveling violation. Another stop for the defending champions.
A window of opportunity para sa kanila rito. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left. Anything's possible.
Let's look at this toss-up by Kit Jimenez over to Renzo Subido, ang ating super assist of the quarter. Hatid sa atin ng Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation. The best way to show your love. A perpetual to UST connection there. Ito, another chance for the Tigers to cut this lead down, Coach Pancho. Jimenez, there's his favorite switch. Against Bayo, step back three-pointer. No good for Jimenez. And ito na yung Navarro-Mendoza connection, Coach Pancho. Bayo. Extra pass to Flores. Nawala sa kanya. Subido. Dagangon three-pointer. Here comes the Tigers!
Here comes the defending champs. Chopping down the lead to just 18 points.
Oh, down by as much as near 40 points kanina. Ngayon, it's just down to 18. 82 to 64. Magbabalik tayo for the final 5 minutes and 59 seconds of this ball game.
Let's laugh together. Sunday 25.
Back here inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in San Juan City. Makikita natin the MVP, Gab Dagangon. Probably the lone bright spot para dito sa Davao Occidental Tigers ngayong hapon.
Yes, one of the bright spots dito ng Davao Occidental Tigers taking over dito, showing his true MVP form right here. Pero they need more of that production and of course he needs more support and pinapakita naman dito ni Kit Jimenez yan at ni Lorenzo Bido. But again, They're running out of time. Look at those numbers. 16 points, 2 rebounds. Nag-init siya rito third quarter at dinadala niya dito sa fourth quarter.
Yes. And they need nga is they need him to showcase his true MVP form ulit. Bumalik siya sa Pearl of the Orient Cup as ipasok si Onyok.
Sino si Onyok?
Parang kilala ko sino si Onyok, ha? Part ng staff ng Davao. Oo. May fan si Onyok dito, ha?
Grabe, ha?
Pasok daw si Onyok.
Eto, may backward pressure na ang Davao Occidental Tigers. Yun yung kanina ko pang hinahanap.
Let's see. Navarro. Down to 80 na lang ang kalamangan nila. Look at the defense by Subido and Wilson.
Take 5 seconds on their shot clock. Good defense so far by Davao Occidental Tigers.
Mendoza, three-pointer.
Oh!
And that is a backbreaker foul, Coach Pancho.
Shot clock winding down. You're playing good defense. And then, a foul.
That is a backbreaker.
Actually, wala na yung bola ron. Mintis na yung tiro ni Jolo Mendoza ron.
Let's see right here. Actually, correction, that was Kit Jimenez pala, not John Wilson. Kit Jimenez caught him dun sa off-arm niya.
Wow.
Sa left hand ni Jolo Mendoza.
And you're giving 3 free throws.
Yes, to Jolo Mendoza. Of course, this guy, Coach Pancho. I remember kayong dalawa ni Nino nag-cover nun, yung binout siya ni Mac Cardona, who's also watching right now. Sinabi, pwede na daw mag-PBA itong batang to.
Oh. And you know what? Jolo Mendoza is shooting 78% from the free throw area. And he is our 5th best in the league when it comes to free throw percentage.
Grabe. 5th best. And actually, and arguably, the best free throw shooter netong Pampanga Royce.
Oo. That's the guy na hindi mo dapat dadalhin sa free throw area if you want someone to commit a foul to against Wid.
Jimenez still misfires. And another chance for Pampanga to put the nail in the coffin of Coach Pancho.
Yes.
Good passing by the Royce. Tic-tac-toe dito from Navarro to Gosum over to Rafi Verano.
That has been the story in this game. Even though meron pa tayong 5 minutes, the way they move without the ball, yung ball rotation, yung execution more importantly, at yung conversion.
Look at that. Gosum looked like he was going to shoot that na. Pero the extra pass papunta dito kay Rafi Verano.
They know how to get to the right spots. Eh, yun yung discipline na in-instill ni Coach Sandro dito, and yun yung ina-apply ng mga players niya. And no wonder they are ahead. And, you know, they're getting their momentum, especially they're on their way to get this game 1 of this best of 3 semifinals. Meron pa rin tayong 5 minutes and 13 seconds dito, Enzo. We'll see.
Let's see kasi anything can happen, no, Coach Pancho? Seen a lot of crazy things dito sa ating Dumper Cup.
Right.
Ito, another near turnover, but Dagangon gets hit behind the head.
We will go zoom, yeah.
And he'll troop to the line for 2 free throws as, you know, Coach Pancho, we talked about the free throw shooting nito Pampanga Royce. They are dead last in the league nga, di ba? Kinan muna natin itong drive ni Dagangon, picking up the loose ball, and there's the foul by Gosum. Clearly, a foul, and will immediately apologize. But you said nga, dead last sila in free throw shooting. Ano yung percentage ulit? Mga 50%?
55%.
55%. In today's ball game, they're shooting 66%, 16 out of 24.
So that's why, one factor, they are ahead.
Gumanda yung free throw shooting nila.
Oo,
First time on the
nag-improve.
floor, Zach Wang.
Yes.
Ngayon pa lang pinasok ni Coach Sandro.
So nakita mo naman yung game plan nito ni Coach Sandro. Iba-iba yung mga tactics na kanyang binibigay. Also with the help of his coaching staff.
Right. Mendoza. Actually, that's Navarro pala. Dadaan sa screen ni Wang. Again, drop coverage. Pero, there's a foul on Zach Wang.
I think it was Zach Wang or...
Moving screen, no, Coach Pancho.
Yes. Zach Wang, who is an all-star dito, who played for Team Vismin.
That's right, Coach Pancho. We have a mandatory timeout on the floor. 88-65. Magbabalik tayo for the final 4 minutes and 50 seconds of this ball game.
Back to live action tayo dito with 4 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. Will the Davao Occidental Tigers, the defending champion, can make a miracle comeback? And that's a good sign dito. Renzo Bido coming off a timeout, getting a conversion.
Tama ka dyan, Coach Pancho. As ito nga, Pampanga Royce. Coach Pancho, you feel like at any moment they can just hit the gas pedal and then put the dagger dito sa hearts ng mga Tigre ngayong araw.
Yes.
And I know this is going to be a possible wire-to-wire victory para sa kanila. The Tigers never led in this ball game. Edsel mag-isa.
Di pa nga ako naglalaro eh.
Nakita na kita maglaro. Galing mo umasa eh.
Pass first.
Oo, pass first.
Yan ang point guard.
Yes.
Just like Irvin Palencia.
Oh, look at that. Wow! And Zach Wang nakasali pa sa scoring party.
Oo, ngayon lang pinasok si Zach Wang.
After 2 illegal picks ang naipito sa kanya. This time, he set the screen perfectly and look at that.
Good finish by Zach Wang.
Grabe. And it all started with that extra pass by Jay Mendoza once again.
Of course. So actually yung backward players talaga is doing wonders here. They've been orchestrating, they've been finding the open guy, open teammate, and yung kanilang ball movement eh. At yung mga big men naman, ang galing nila. They move really, really well without the ball.
Yung pag-flash, no, Coach
Oo,
Pancho.
grabe.
But here's the thing. If you're the defending champions, you still have another game. You look back, ano bang mga ginawa nyo mali dito sa ball game na to, adjust, and then prepare para sa game 2 natin on Wednesday.
Of course.
Pero yun nga, at this point, Pampanga Royce now has a virtual twice-to-beat advantage.
Again, just like that last shot by Renzo Bido, malapitan libre,
Oo.
talagang niluluwa. I think this is really not their
night talaga.
Obviously. So, ito, medyo preparation na lang to dapat for the next game.
And Gosum,
Again,
di pa tapos eh.
kakasabi lang natin kanina. The big guys are moving without the ball very, very well. That's why they're being the recipient of those great passes and they're finishing very, very well as well.
Grabe yung finish na yan ni Will Allen Gosum.
Zach Wang with a great dime right there. And look at this one.
Fornelius! Wow!
And look how they play defense as well. No let up.
Pero yun, finally the first triple ni Mr. Sexy Shot sa ating laro.
Oo.
And it came so late, no, Coach Pancho?
Yes. And may nag-message sa akin dito, Enzo, gustong magpakwento sa love life mo. Ano bang meron doon?
Okay na okay.
Ayun.
Masaya ako. As again, the passing of Pampanga Royce tic-tac-toe yambing to Gosum over to Zach Wang.
Again, the all-star Zach Wang dito nagpaparamdam lately So, big problem yan for Davao Occidental Tigers kasi yung momentum nasa Pampanga Royce and then Zach Wang, di ba, preserving his energy, nagkakaroon pa ng momentum, dadalhin niya yan sa game 2.
Okay. Well-rested talaga, no, Coach Pancho. Prepared for that game 2 kasi for sure, the Davao Occidental Tigers will come out with everything but the kitchen sink.
Yes. It's really the hot start dito for the Pampanga Royce as we take a look at the coaching staff.
Coach Rob Wainwright and Coach Don Dulay parehong, in shambles ngayon. True shocker nga nangyari sa kanila.
Look at that last attempt by Jay Talampas.
Another stop, another turnover din for the Davao Occidental Tigers. Yes. And Pampanga Royce with a near perfect victory dito, Coach Pancho.
Exactly, Enzo. And what a way to start this semifinal series ng ating PSL Pro Division Dumper Cup dito. Sila yung first game and what a way to take this game 1.
Ano yung nabuta mo ba yun yung mga Mortal Kombat
Oo
na laro?
naman,
Ano yung sinasabi doon sa dulo kapag yung wala kang damage? Di ba parang ganun yung nangyari dito sa sa Pampanga Royce. Ganun na ganun kaganda yung nilaro nila. Yung paalala mo nga sa akin, nakalimutan ko eh. Kasi alam ko Mortal Kombat yun eh. Marco Balagtas with a jumper on the free throw line.
Yes, ikaw talaga pag mga lumang games ha, ako ang tinatanong mo ha.
Hindi, naglalaro din ako nun.
Oo.
Nung bata ako, sa N64. O, di ba? May N64 ako. Nabutan mo ba yung N64?
Oo, sa akin ka bumabawi kaysa kay Papa Bear ha.
Hindi, kasi kay Papa Bear, ano eh, ihaw na ihaw ako eh.
Sa akin medyo ano lang ha. Half cook ka lang.
Oh, half.
Sige.
Kasi grabe ka din bumawi sa personal. But, ayun na nga, Coach Pancho, Pampanga Royce waves the white flag. And, you know, this is still going, may game 2 pa tayo.
Yes.
It's about adjustments na talaga.
Oo. So they need a lot of adjustments dito. Obviously for Davao Occidental Tigers. And what a way to get this game won. 98-74. A ferocious hot start by the Pampanga Royce, taking away the game from the get-go pa lang dito for our defending champion. So back to the drawing board for the Davao Occidental Tigers. They need to work on a lot of areas, a lot of departments. And 98-74, a dominating performance by the Pampanga Royce.
A wire-to-wire victory nga para sa Pampanga Royce. They never let this defending champions lead in this ball game. And grabe, napahirapan tayo mamili na super player, Coach Pancho, kasi andyan yung Ervin Palencia na nag-init ng third quarter. Andyan yung Renzo Navarro. Andun yung Jolo Mendoza. Talagang mahirap mamili.
Lahat nag-contribute eh.
Grabe. It's a very difficult game to adjust if whatever team, no, Coach Pancho. Pero that's the job that Davao Occidental Tigers and their coaching staff has to face bago magpunta ng Wednesday.
But this player is the one who actually set up the tone here.
Joshua Flores leading the way for Pampanga Royce in this dominating victory with his 19 points. And Coach Pancho, makikita na natin in a while ang ating playoff picture after this first game dito.
So look at this. Pampanga Royce taking the game 1 of the semifinal series against Davao Occidental Tigers, and they will meet up again this coming Wednesday for their game 2. And then, of course, up next, itong main game natin, San Juan Kings against the Pampanga Gilanders. Best of 3 semifinals. Ito ang ating main game in this day 1 of our semifinals playoffs.
Yes, yan. Coming up next, a battle of the stars between the undefeated Kings dito, the San Juan Kings versus the Pampanga G Lanterns. But dyan na magtatapos ang ating first semifinals game for today for Coach Pancho Alfonso, Sofia Jaira. This is Enzo Galarosa, and on behalf of Direk Nomar Santiago, Direk J. Marbinos, Direk Billy, Ray De Leon, Direk Don Mike Danan, Ken Howell Multimedia Services from the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. This has been your 2022 to 2023 Pilipinas Super League Second Pro Conference Dumper Cup. Ito ang Liga Ko.